Good morning guys, it's Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel once again. Welcome back. Quick flip through today the first of two journals. I've recently popped together this one, which is called Cornflower, and her sister journal, which is just here, Meadow. I've popped these together, and what I've decided to do is I'm going to video them now, but video them separately. So I'll start with Cornflower, then my next video will be Meadow, just in case I didn't want it to be too long a video, so you might just be interested in looking at one rather than the other. I will link the Meadow video down below for you, and vice versa. On the Meadow I will link Cornflower as well. So just to say, this is covered in a vintage fabric, and Cornflower has 68 pages altogether. Yeah, 68 pages altogether. So it's 136 front and back, and both books measure 15 centimeters wide and 22 centimeters long. Okay, I'll basically pop them together with some bias binding, but you can always take that out and replace it with anything you like, to be honest, if you prefer to tie it with something else. It does have I popped a little movable embellishment. This is a sort of pre-loved earring. I think I've used another one, I think the Daphne's Diary style journal. So it's one signature, and it's got this beautiful cornflower image on the front and some hessian, and so that's it really. And this is beautiful, and it can be moved around, so you can put it onto something else or put it anywhere in the book you like, to be honest. So right, I'll pop that there. And just to say, so the what's the word, inside, what's this called? What are these called? You know, front and back. This is from the calendar that I have, the William Morris calendar of different wallpapers, and so I've done that front and back. There's a lot of this lovely book, these beautiful images all throughout, and what I've done here is I've just popped some lace. There's a lace pocket and a little bit of there's more of a pocket here, front and back, for you to pop things in. I didn't do that at the front because I just liked this plain, but you can pop anything you like in there, as I have at the back. Just done a little at the back, just a little what's it called? You know what these are called. Little bit of the wallpaper, and I'll just pop those in there for you for a bit of extra journaling. So I will say as well that as I go through, I have popped together some ephemera packs that feature the different elements I've used in both of these journals. So different ephemera packs that will be in my shop when this journal goes up for sale as well, listed on Etsy. I've got about 8, but I will do a separate video about those, and I will point out as we go through which elements are in the pack. Okay, so first and foremost, just some lined paper, and I've just popped some of that beautiful spring-like fabric on the side, and a little what's that called, a ruffle, a little ruffle. I've actually popped quite a few, a few of these Royal Horticultural Society postcards in here, and I've just washed them in. I haven't glued them because I think you might want to pop them somewhere else. So I like them there, but you might want to do whatever you want. Take them out, do the hokey cokey and turn around, whatever you want to do with them. Vintage music paper. This is sketching from a sketchbook paper. It's quite a nice weight, and I basically popped just a little tip over, you know, over the page, and you can journal on the back. I've lined it with music. Start again. I've lined it with lined paper, and that's from the William Morris. this is from the beautiful book that I have, this, and I've just laid it there with some of that beautiful fabric. And some of these pieces, and I popped it on a 1930s dictionary page, that is. And I popped, I think there are 5 different elements of these in each pack, of the ephemera pack, and not dictionary pages. I've done a gardening encyclopedia, because I didn't want to have to be really worrying about what the words were on each page. I put 3 of the encyclopedia in the pack. So this is from a lovely book on houseplants that I've got. I absolutely adore this book, and I've just layered with a little bit of fabric, and there are some of those pages are in the ephemera pack too. So this is basically just tea dyed, little cluster here, a little bit of just a little pocket made out of the William Morris wallpaper type thing. Print, it's not actual wallpaper, it's a design, just to clarify. So yeah, popped a couple of bits in there. What have I done, have I? No, didn't mind that, but it's clear for jotting down bits and pieces on for you. Okay. Other side, that's another of the dictionary pages with a beautiful image that you'll get in the pack, should you wish to have a pack to do something for yourself. Stamp collecting book, vintage one. This is from a lovely, just a Reader's Digest one. The actual other side of the page is the more scenic, but I just like the way that looks anyway. You could cover this if you liked with a piece of paper to journal on, or one of the cards that's in here. I've actually popped in, I do have a few of these lovely tea cards actually stuck into their books, these vintage tea cards, and I've popped them in. Where's the other side? We'll come across it, I'm sure. Anyway, so yeah, that's popped in there with the actual tea cards attached. I just love the way they look, and I like the way it looked with this image here. And I have popped some tea cards in the ephemera pack too. Some of flowers, some of birds, some of butterflies. Love that. I love that. Just a bit of layering. This is a beautiful book. I just love the illustrations. That's where these are from, and this is a gorgeous little book on English wildflowers, and I have 2 or 3 copies, so I don't mind sharing. Don't mind sharing. And there are some of those pages in the ephemera pack too. Just really had fun doing that. Loved that with this the household book, the houseplant book. Just tea dye tracing paper. Stamps. I like the stamp on the vintage dictionary page, to be honest, and I will be putting some stamps in the ephemera pack. Another one of the postcards. As I said, I've washed it, I haven't glued them in. You can do with what you please. Just a little bit of paper there. That was from Laurie in her Happy Mail to me. I really love it. Thank you, Laurie. Again, another one of the cards washed in. They may have left a little bit. If you want them there, once you know, whoever gets this book, if you want to just glue them in, if you like them there, or you can move them. This is just a greetings card. I think it's pretty, and I've just flipped it round to make like a postcard type thing with a vintage stamp on the back. What have I done here, guys? Not self-explanatory. That's a flip over from this beautiful, that's another calendar that I got at the same time. I think that's lovely, and I flipped it over. That's a tuck spot. This is from the this is a William Morris design, I think, the Pimpernel wallpaper from 1876, and I've just done a little pocket arrangement there with some bits and pieces in for you. I think that looks quite pretty. And the centre page on this, I decided just to leave. So I've done the, I love these this paint swatch, and this is from the Reader's Digest Creative Gardens book, and I absolutely adore this image. Absolutely adore it. I think it's lovely. The other side of those pansies, winter pansies, I think they look absolutely gorgeous. That's tipped in, yes, that's washied in, and that's this tuck spot just over there. This is some fabric that I have in my stash. I do have fabric pieces, a real selection of different fabric pieces that will be in the Ephemera pack, so you can do with what you like, and a little bit of, just a little bit of lace that you can do a pocket with. So did I just tip that in? I think I just glued that in, just very briefly on the very slightly on the side there, and I did glue that in too. I just loved the way it looked. So with a little cluster of the ribbon and the lace as well. And what have I done here? What have I done here? Oh, I think I glued that by accident. A little bit of journaling. I liked the way that postage stamp looked with this piece of, it's just from a colouring book of vintage botanical images. One of the last pieces of this writing pad that I picked up ages ago from Paper Chase, I think. I love it. I've used it a lot, and I think it might be the last page. Just how beautiful is that? That houseplant book is absolutely adorable. This is just a piece of doily with beads on it. It's not vintage. This is a new piece I picked up on a market, and I tea dyed it, sewed it in, just there. Not vintage, but still beautiful. And there's another one of those lovely botanical pieces. I thought it kind of mirrored. It sort of mirrored up the book page. In my head it did. A very worrying place. The other side of that creative gardening book. Isn't it beautiful? Reader's Digest 1. That's lovely. And I just popped. That's the other side of the tea card page. I've given you a whole side of a page, you know, so it flips open, and that's one page. This is absolutely gorgeous. What have I done here? Oh yes, I've just popped. I think this was from Laurie, either from Laurie or from one of my Italian vintage ephemera boxes. I can't remember which one. Gardens are supported through an endowment funded I don't know what it's all about, but I liked how that looked. I just popped this in. You can back it if you like, or just leave it there, or just pop it onto a page just to decorate. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a little bit on the back of the calendar, you know, that shows you what the pages are. So pop that in like that. I did just the postage stamps and the fabric there. I thought that looked nice. Another piece of that beautiful book. Well, that's self-explanatory really, isn't it? And these, as I said, are from the back. You know, you get a little snippet on the back of the calendar as to what the pages are. So I've done those three there, and I've just popped them in. And you can pop them anywhere you like. You can leave them there if you like, or you can move them. Oh, that's a pocket. Oh, I forgot I did that. That's a pocket, and that's using the tea card page. There wasn't any on the back. I think, yes, I took the ones that were on, I took them off the back. So it's a tea card page, it's gone made into a pocket. So it's a tea card actually. Tea cards with in their little catalogue. And that's the back. That's the back. That's the back. So there you are, guys. There you have Cornflower. I do hope you like her. I'm really pleased. I think she's fun. I think she's a fun book to have. Oh, particularly love botanicals. But let's get that round a bit. What I will say is I'm going to, next one I'll do is Meadow, slightly different colorway. And remember, if you really love one of these but your budget for your treats has run out this month, perhaps you would find it useful to invest in one of the little packs. So yeah, so you can actually just use some of those elements in another journal of your making. Yeah, that's it. So thank you guys thank you for watching. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you for watching, for your continued support, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.